there, students. Mr. Choose here with another video in BRAC geometry. Let's do our challenge problems of the triangle exterior angle theorem. So, challenge 2 is much more stringent. Remember, at the end of the video, there will be a link right up here taking you back to the first 2 examples explaining this. The triangle exterior angle theorem says that the sum of the 2 remote interior angles in a triangle equals the measure of the exterior angle. In this case, 1 and 2 are the remote interior angles, and we're trying to find that length of angle 3. And we know that this is an 80-degree angle. Remember, these are not drawn to scale. This is a 44-degree angle. So I know that if I take and add up, find the sum of the 2 remote interior angles, and remember the 2 remote interior angles are the 2 interior angles that are not supplementary to this exterior angle. So now I use the substitution property of equality. I know that the measure of angle 1 is 80. I know the measure of angle 2 is 44. And I know that that equals the measure of angle 3. This is basic algebra now. So I take my 80 plus my 44 and add down, and I get 124. So 124 degrees is going to be the measure of angle 3. So I can say this one is 124 degrees. Hopefully you're able to get that one right. Now this is the challenging one. If you have not tried this yet, pause it now and see if you can use what we did right here to substitute these values in and find the answer. Now in this case, there's a lot more algebra in it. Okay. So, we know that this angle is 2x. And we know that this angle is 3x. And I know that from the triangle exterior angle theorem that if I take the measure of the 2 interior remote angles, which is 1 and 2, and add them up, I'm going to get the measure of angle 3. Now, I can use the substitution property now to say the measure of angle 1 is 2x, and the measure of angle 2 is 3x, and I believe I left something out here. The measure of angle 3 is 160 degrees. So that is an important bit of information. You were not able to get the answer if you were looking at my first video and did not know that this was 160 degrees. And this is angle 3. All right. So now I know that equals 160. And now we solve this using algebra. 5x equals 160. The way you solve that, you divide by 5. Divide by 5. This cancels. So x equals 32. And it wants you to find each angle. So the measure of angle 1 is 2 times 32, which is 64 degrees. And the measure of angle 2 is 3 times 32, which is 96 degrees. All right. So I know that this one is 64. And this one is 96. And I know when I add those 2 up, I get 160. And I do. So you had to have that amount. If I didn't have that amount, I would have had just 5x equals that measure. I wouldn't have been able to found it. So, hopefully, this makes sense. Remember, there will be a link back here to my original. Remember, I'm Mr. Chu. This is BRAC geometry, not bare algebra, BRAC geometry. We use some bare algebra in it, though. Share this. I want to help you learn the geometry. So I'll see you in my next videos. And remember, I have SAT review videos and I have Math Minutes with Mr. Chu videos. We'll see you next time.